Welcome to everyone, viewers and coins of the vault alike. I am Tatsumari, and today we are going to be doing, really getting into, back into Maplestory, because I haven't really heard anything new on the situation with Nexon, so we're not going to get into that. But since there are some major updates coming to the game, I figured I might as well get back into it. Also because I have decided that I'm going to do a Maplestory lore series on my channel, which it will explain it in the videos, but it was inspired by the... Let me get my notes over here. Give me just a second to make sure I knew what's going on. I might take a second for me to get the game up and running again because of situation. Okay, so anyways, the game lore series that I'm going to plan on doing was inspired by the YouTubers of, I believe I'm saying this right, Vatividya and Smotown, who are both big Elden Ring lore creators. So, using their kind of, I guess you could say, almost ASMR style lore videos, I'm going to be doing that for Maplestory. And again, I will reiterate this in the videos, but as of right now, I know there are some others who have done that already. However, me personally, I am going to try and do as much as I can, do my own research and my own presentation of it. So once it comes out, if you guys do actually like it, I will try as much as I can to do my own version of it. And I don't want to detract from the people that have already done it. They've put in work for their own research and their own lore and stuff. Whatever they have done is theirs. I will be doing my own and trying as much as I can to not copy anything. However, because it is the lore series, there will be similarities here and there. So, but no taking away, I guess you could say, is intended of it, but that's beside the point. Regardless, I am going to try and do my own lore series. Also, with that said, there is a burning event that's happening in Maplestory. And for those who are unaware, a burning event means that when your character levels, you get 2 additional levels on top of that. So basically, every time you level, you get 3 levels for the price of 1. So for this particular event, you get special items all the way up to like a certain point. And for my character, this particular burning event goes all the way to level 250, which is good for me because my character is level 228. Normally, most of the burning events, it's called a hyper burning event, that's what it is. But most burning events usually go to about level 200. And I think there may be another one coming up later this year that goes like all the way to like 260 or something like that. I could be wrong. I have to look up the upcoming events. But regardless, that is what we're going to be doing today. I will be doing some boss runs within the capabilities of my character because despite the boss content that's available, my character is not all that powerful. And I do not feel like this character is on I believe they're called legacy servers, but like the older servers where, Broa, it's from, for those who remember, this character is from Broa. But it has now since moved to the server Elysium, which, it's pretty empty, so even if you were to try and do higher stuff, you need a carry or an additional person who has spent bazunga amounts of dollars to get where they are. I honestly don't want to do that. So, I will try as much as I can to make it entertaining for you guys. So, let's see. Ah, yes, it still does it. I was kind of worried because I had to stop and go get some NX, so I could open up a pendant slot on my character. But I was having trouble doing some stuff to get to the NX, so that's why I'm a little bit late. But regardless, let's get into it. So hopefully you guys will see a full screen of stuff. Yes, you do. Okay, cool. So first off, we need to go into the NX store and get ourselves the pendant slot open. Let's see. Yeah, there it is. Okay. Pendant slots. Here we. Yes. Okay. All right. Cool. Now I know it only lasts for a little while, but for what it does, let me see if I can remember all my things. Ah, yeah. So this pendant right here becomes active, which gives me another 38 strength. And unfortunately, this one I missed the upgrading of this the event when it first came out. I missed the duration of the whole thing, so I could upgrade it fully. So I'm actually lacking a level in this. But regardless, let us. All right. So first things first, I need to find out all of my buttons. All right, let's see. Okay. So we want to go. Yes. Okay. Party. Oh, it used to have a boss tab on here. Okay, so now I believe the boss list is its own separate thing now. Let's see, did I have it already? No, I did not. Okay, so let's see. It's a collection, circus, event on Papu, battle analysis. Oh, there it is. It's on M. All right, let's see. Now, those down there, I just simply cannot do. Or some of them I can't do. Alright, so... Now, I can do normal Zakum very easily, but I cannot do Chaos Zakum in, like, any sense of the word. It is just too freakishly hard. So, and I know I get less rewards for doing normal, but I do not have the strength to solo normal Zakum. So, you'll have to forgive me for only doing normal. Oh, right. I need to make myself into my own party. Okay, and then I also... I like that they, like, the what is it called? The combo attack has its own animation again. I kind of missed that for a while. Alright, shoot, etc. We'll drop this off. Lag. Well, hopefully it's not going to crash. That would be embarrassing. Oh, okay. Wow. The lag is real. I don't know what happened in this update, but the lag is super real. Alright, so... I don't know if it's just because so many people are online, or if it's just my connection. Alright, so let's try... no, not hard Magnus. Oh, there we go. Let's try normal Magnus, because I'm pretty sure I can do him. Oops. Yeah, let's just go through that whole animation again. Let's see. There we go. Nice! Alright. Here we go. Hopefully the lag doesn't get us.
One with the sword! One with the sword! One with the sword! One with the sword! One with the sword!
Well, that was unfortunate.
Come on! All in!
Okay.
I'll remember your name.
Oh, come on. Seriously?
I am the sword!
Oh, come on, I'm so close.
I am the sword! With me, my sword!
There we go, finally. That was actually a lot more painful than I thought it would be. Of course, I also didn't have my Uber boosters on, so it was a little more difficult. Okay. Now what? I can do... I can't really do Hilla. I do need a... Let's see. Is there a skill? Alejandro! Thanks for coming! I hope you are going to be at least mildly entertained by what you see here today. Well, hello to Panama, then. Thanks for coming. Alright, let's see. Do I have a stun ability? Or does Warriors have a stun ability? Let's put it that way. Does not appear so. Okay, so... yeah, I don't. So I could do Hard Hilla, except that I need, like, a stun ability. Which, as of right now, I don't think heroes have. Which is going to be a little... it's a little... hard to take on Hilla without that stun ability, because then she goes like Super Saiyan on me and then like heals all of her stuff, and it's like I can't overcome the healing. So we're gonna skip Hilla for now. I'm gonna do the Omni Clean because that's just, you know, again, I am just having fun here, talking to you guys.
Come on!
All right. So you. Yes, we're gonna take on the Omni Clean. Oh, it's a big robot. I mean, I know it's a big robot, but still. It's funny to say. Oh.
Oh no, I'm tiny.
Yeah, there we go. Oh, okay. Yeah, this is... I've been playing since around 2008-ish. So, yeah, you and me are probably about in the same vein of players. This one right now, I believe, is the... I'm not sure if it's the Savior update is coming or if it's here, but either way, this is the Hyper Burning event that I'm actually playing in. So right now I'm just kind of doing some boss runs, having conversation with people who have played Maplestory in the past, who are interested in just different things in general about Maplestory, or just life in general, let's put it that way. All while having entertainment on the screen for you, as I do a poor job of actually playing Maplestory. Okay, so Papulatus. Well, that depends on what kind of class you are actually going for. Style of class. There's let me ask this. When was the last time that you played? Around what year? Doesn't have to be exact, because that will be kind of a factor in it. Let's see. Let me take a seat because we're having conversation. Okay, so since then, from what you said here, I can assume that probably the last time you played Maplestory was around 2010 then? Let me have a seat on my dice here. Oops. It appears we got a couple of viewers in the chat. Welcome, welcome. Okay. Well, again, this kind of depends on what you're after in the game. A lot of the game has shifted to where now most of the good content, quote unquote, starts happening after about level 100, which is fourth job. And then the game, quote unquote, starts after level 200. The game has now expanded to 300 levels. So most of the leveling now is just a speed run that gets you all the way from like 1 to about 180 in like, I don't know, we're talking 3 or 4 hours if you want to do it that way. And then you could be level 200 by like the end of a day in like 6 hours or something like that if you really, really grind it out. Maybe even 8 if you're just going kind of like a normal run. If you're interested in doing just side quests in general, kind of exploring around the world, you can still do that. However, since I play in the Elysium server, most of it is pretty dead. There's not a lot of people. You can go onto the Reboot server, which is like where pretty much everybody is. And there's a lot more people on there. However, it's more so geared as like a single player style. You can still do I think you can still do like party quests and stuff like that. But the majority of the game is geared as a single player experience to where you can craft your own gear. Okay. So if you're planning on being super strong, a lot of it what has shifted into using let me see. What these potentials that are, if you see at the bottom of the equipment here, potentials and stars. The stars you use miso to, well, let me rephrase that. If you're going in the Reboot server, yeah, I'll kind of explain this whole thing. It's a lot to take in at one time. The scroll system has now been changed. Let me actually bring it up for you to show you what I mean. The scroll system has now been changed out to the Enhancement System. And what you do is you take a piece of equipment and then you can apply scrolls to it after you pick up a drop called... Yeah, there is a lot. There's like 5 different levels to this. So it's, take it. If I throw a lot at you, that's because it is a lot. But it's not... I'm not trying to overload you. It's just there is a lot to getting powerful. Like any kind of power. So it's been moved to the Enhancement System. And in order to do that, you need to pick up these items called spell traces. Now these spell traces, they look like this right here. They look like little shreds of pieces of paper. Shreds of pieces of paper with like a star on them. They drop everywhere. You can buy them from different shops. And all kinds of different stuff. But you need, like, just every kind of spell trace you get, just save them. Just save. All of the... Okay, thing to note, though. All of the information that I'm going to give you is for the regular service, like Elysium, and I think it's Aurora, Bera, and I think maybe even Scania. I think those are the only 4 servers that are left. The Reboot server runs a little differently. So I'm not going to get into that right now, but if you're on the old servers, this is how this works. You want to save these spell traces. And these spell traces are the quote-unquote currency that you will use to use scrolls on a piece of equipment, depending on what stats you're going for. So for a warrior, you go strength. Or on warrior equipment here, it has either strength, HP, all stats, and then you have some kind of like reset ones that take a lot of spell traces to use. The regular like in-game money is called miso. Let's see. The music's gonna stop here in a second, but the regular in-game currency is called miso. It's spelled like that. That is just the in-game currency. Of which, yes, you actually still need to just, any way you can, you need to save as much as that as you can, because the upgrades get ridiculously expensive later on too. So, keep this in mind. So anyways, this is the scrolls are the first level. Yeah, if it was expensive in 2010, just like imagine that, but like expand it out to like 20 times that. Like if 100,000 meant you were like rolling in it, now like 100 million means you're pretty much broke. So it's the scale has just gotten ridiculous. But anyways, you use the spell traces. Like for this particular instance right here, on this helmet, I'm going to use a 100. You can use a 100, a 70, a 30% scrolls, and as you see, the lower the percentage, the higher the increase, but the lower they might work. And they use, depending on what you're going to use, they use more or less spell traces in order to use them. However, unlike the old days with the scrolling, I think there was a time between like 2010 and currently to where if a scroll failed, you just lost the scroll. Oh, okay. Sorry. I'm using a different like resolution version. Let me see. Let me change it really quick. I'll try to make it better, but I can't promise anything. That's all good. I understand you. Okay, so we're gonna go to this. So it's gonna look a little weird, hopefully. Oh, nope. Still kind of small on you guys' end. Okay, let me try another thing. Nope, still small on you guys' end. Okay, so it's only changing on my end. As far as... Give me just a second here. I'm doing a thing. Alright. So it's only changing on my end. Let me see if I can do a thing. Just give me a second here. Come on. Stop it! Alright. Let's open up the inventory again. Okay. Bring up this. Put this over here. We'll bring... No. I know. Okay, we'll bring the helmet in. Alright. So now, let me see if I can... Nope, I can't make it any bigger for you guys. Sorry. That's about as best as I can do. Okay. So, anyways, as far as what I'm telling you, if you can see my mouse over here, this right here, this one right here is a 100% scroll, meaning that it will go through no matter what. The 70% scroll, has a less percent chance, but it has higher stats, 30%, you remember the old days. However, the less percentage that it has, I don't know if you can see it here, you might be able to go back later and rewatch this in on the channel. But right here, this little number right here says it takes 138 spell traces in order to use a 30% strength scroll. The 100%, on the other hand, requires 90 spell traces. So, does that kind of make sense there? It's like, the lower the percentage, the more spell traces it takes to use that scroll. However, there was a time when you'd attempt to use a lower percentage scroll, it would attempt the scroll use, and if it failed, you lost the scrolls. Okay, cool. And if the scroll failed, you would lose the spell traces and, like, the chance to, or, like, if you had a physical scroll in your inventory, you would lose the scroll, or you would lose the spell traces, but it wouldn't, like, affect anything. Now, however, each piece of equipment, if you can see it, I don't know if you'll be able to see it. Oh, okay. I don't know if you can see it, but at the bottom of the stats of this helmet, it says remaining enhancements 9. That means you have 9 attempts to use scrolls. So win or, success or not, you will lose a slot of using a scroll, which kind of stinks. But if you want to get that scroll back, then you have to use this right here, which is called a pure clean slate scroll, which has a chance to get back that lost slot, but it requires a ridiculous amount of spell traces in order to use once. So as you can see right now, I only have 912 on the character, but I need 2,000 to use this 5% scroll. So, it can get a little eh. Okay, so win or lose, once you use up all of your scroll slots, then you go on to something called Star Force, which, if I have a piece of equipment that has some stars on it, I will show you what that looks like. Okay, so I'm not going to do it, but anyways, once you use up all the scroll slots, then you go on to Star Force, which is like additional scrolls on top of that. However, with each star that you add to the piece of equipment, it will get progressively more expensive using miso. So, like, even the attempt requires miso. The attempt, win or lose, you will lose. Right here, I currently have 12 stars on it. If I'm going to go to 13 stars, it has a 40% chance of succeeding. But either way, win or lose, I will spend over 27.5 million miso just for the attempt. But I will get all of these stats added to this piece of equipment. Something else to note, however, is that once you get, I think it's past 13 stars, kind of. It depends on how much you are looking to get in very quickly. There is a side quest thing you can do, which gives you, I think it's like 100 million miso or something like that, but you have to do it you do it twice a day. Unless you buy tickets in the NX shop, you have to do it twice a day for a week. And I think it'll give you somewhere around 130 million miso or something like that. Other than that, I don't know of any consistent way of getting a lot of miso. Oh, you know what? That was the other thing I was going to say. If you do boss runs, you can pick up these power crystals that you can sell to an NPC in what used to be the free market, because the free market's gone. But the free market map, there is an additional NPC that will buy these things for a fixed amount of miso. It's kind of like almost like a stock exchange kind of deal. The price will go up, the price will go down, blah, blah, blah. And depending on how hard the boss is, you get more miso for those crystals. So you can get miso that way, too. On beyond that, I am not 100% sure on where else you can get them. There's other ways. I think you can, whatever armor you can get, you can sell from the bosses. You can sell to NPCs to get the miso out of that way. But as far as getting a lot of miso quickly, the only other way is the auction house, which is what the free market used to be. You can put your stuff up for sale, and you can attempt to sell it for ridiculous amounts of miso, but if it's not in market value, you're probably not going to sell anything, which is kind of stupid. But anyways, so as far as the miso goes, there's like, as far as I remember, 3 consistent ways of getting chunks of it, but not like a consistent big pull in. Oh no, it's fine. You know, this is why I'm doing this stream to begin with. Most of the stuff I'm going to be doing is probably going to be a little bit boring, so it's not going to be amazing. I'm just here to have a conversation about Maplestory. I mean, I grew up with... wouldn't say really grew up, but I did a lot of growing up playing this game. So then the stars, that happens with the stars. However, I think it's once you get past 13 stars, you have a chance of like if the chance to get an additional star goes... Alright, let me try that again. When you make an attempt for another star past 13 stars, you have a chance to, when it fails, get downgraded again. And I think that goes up to like up to 15 stars. Once it hits 15 stars, from 15 to wherever max stars it has, if you see at the top of here, I have, let's see, 5, 10, 15, 20, like 25 stars I could put on this. From 15 to 25, not only does it have a chance to fail and lose a star, but it also has a chance that when it fails, it could destroy the item. So it gets, unless you buy a safeguard ticket from the NX shop. So it's kind of a little bit, but if you're looking for lots and lots and lots of power, yeah, it's going to be a little interesting. The only server that's really, really full right now is the Reboot server, which has, it's basically like a attempt at the older Maplestory, where a lot of the monsters are stronger, but they give more XP, and a lot of the way that server is geared is to playing on your own. And also on the Reboot server, when you get spell traces, the only reason you get spell traces is to sell them to NPCs. You get a ton of miso, and you can use that for upgrading gear. So on the Reboot server, you can actually probably get more power, more bang for your buck, and there's a lot more people on there. But you'd have to start from, like, scratch. Whereas my character right here, the only reason I think I could transfer it to Reboot, but, the way the transfer ticket was describing is like there's only certain things that will come with the character, so I would lose a lot, I think, but I'd have to like double check and, you know, do some more research on that. I may end up doing it somewhere along the way, but I don't know for sure. As far as the other servers, you know what? Let's check it out. Now I'm curious. Okay, so this is the Burning World. That is something completely different. I haven't played the Burning World, so I don't know for sure. Reboot, as you can see here, is just jam-packed with all kinds of players. Elysium, which is where my main character is, it's fairly empty, unless you're playing on Channel 1. Aurora has about the same story. Oh, Barra, that's the one. Barra is a little more populated, But again, it's an older server, so you have, for a lot of the power-ups, you have to spend NX cash. And then Scania, which I think is like one of the oldest servers in the world, it's fairly empty. So these four, Scania, Bara, Aurora, and Elysium, are pretty empty. The original four, I wouldn't really call it a bonus so much as it's just like the standard game. Whereas Reboot, Reboot over here is just, it's like a solo performance where everything is focused on you doing everything by yourself. So like, and then like character trades are completely disabled, so you can't buy anything from any other players. Any armor you get is something you get specifically from bosses. It's just for you. You can't trade it with anyone, period. Let me resize this a little bit. Oops, sorry. There's that. Burning over here. Okay, so this is a... Okay, so you can. It looks like you can pretty much just power level up to level 150, and then you can move it to any other server. But as far as Reboot goes, this is the one that's most populated. There's really no bonus to the Reboot server. It's just like a different version. And then Elysium, Aurora, Bara, and Scania are the old servers that are just the base game. And there's really no bonus that I know of. All right. So does that answer a lot of your questions on that stuff? At least I hope so. All right. So now we are going to have ourselves a good time taking on Papu, which actually has had a rework from probably the last time you've played.
Ancients, hear me! My old friend.
Oh, come on.
Yeah!
Wait, come on. There we go. Put you down right there in the light. It should pick it up here shortly. There it goes. All right.
One with the sword! One with the sword!
Oh no! That's not good.
One with the sword!
Ah! Oh no! Ah! No! No! Come on! Stop it! I know I can't use it. I want to be able to use my skills.
I am the sword!
Come on.
I am the sword! I am the sword! I am the sword! One with the sword!
Come on. Whoa, that was weird. No! Oh boy. Yay! We've beaten Papu. All right. A lot of the bosses that I'm doing right now, they are like once a day. So I'm going to be... This stream is going to end in about another hour because I still have stuff I need to take care of. So if you are able to, you know, heck, I'm more than willing to entertain coming around. I will see what I can do. And if things work out, maybe I'll play a little longer. Help you along. Now, see, this is a rare occurrence of actually finding another player online right here. This is a very rare occurrence. Alright, let's see. So now, let's see what we're doing here. Pierre. Ah, yes.
Come on!
Alrighty. Oops. There we go. No, that's not what I wanted. What are my buttons? There are my buttons. I can't use it yet. That is absurd. Alright. What is the other one? Ah, that's the button. Alright. So now I need to... Golden, or the wooden key. Alright. So now what we're going to do is we're going to take on the Crimson Queen. Alrighty. Hey! Hey! Wake up! And... That was easy. I haven't actually tried the Chaos versions of those. Because it's been a while since I've done this, so I don't remember exactly how powerful I am. I might be able to take the Chaos ones on, but I am not going to attempt it this time because I believe, if I remember right, I believe the Chaos versions are only once a week. So...
All in!
And then we got the clown! Ooh. Fedric. Let's go, Fedric. We want the cologne. We want the coffee. And we want the hair wax. And then we'll open up the chest over here. Yay! Oh, by the way, you probably haven't seen this, but these little things right here, these little reddish, orangish, gem-looking things, thank you, dog. I wanted to look at those. Those are soul shards. And weapons now have the ability to contain within them boss souls that give you not only extra stats, but also give you an additional attack vector or attack thing that you can use. This particular one that I have right on this sword is the boss Vellum, which I'll show you here in a minute. But you can attach souls to different weapons. I only have the one pet, which is Silver, right there. He is a Silver Husky, and believe it or not, I actually didn't want him. I mean, I know he's helpful and everything, but I actually didn't want him. The normal Husky that you can buy in the cash shop is black. This was one that I got. It was like, when I was logging out, it was like, here, pick this thing, and it's a permanent thing that you can have for playing the game. I was like, why? I don't want this. I just want to exit the game. And yeah, the Silver Husky. And I picked the Silver Husky thinking, you know, whatever. I thought it was just going to be like a time limited thing, kind of like the snail is, that you can get. But it turns out it was a permanent thing. It was like, oh, well, okay, whatever. I'll keep it then. Let's see. Let me see if I can... The other thing that you can use these days... Let me see. Takes off. Okay. So, the girl that's standing behind me, that is an android. It's an additional... it's kind of like a pet, but it doesn't really need any food or anything like that. It allows you to equip this heart, which gives you different stats as well. It gives you additional stats as well. That's the way the android originally appears, but you can also buy cash up items and dress them up. You can put different eyes, different hair, different stuff like that. It's kind of interesting. And then the little flying fairy back there is actually this ring that I got for I can't remember what event it was, but it's that ring right there. And that's what I've had ever since. So I only really have one pet, but yeah. Okay, where... Where did my wings go? Ah, there they are. Okay. Alright. This is Von Bon, yes. We shall go to his giant clock tower and take on... Entering your data and creating your character. You started with a character with level 200 and you fought a monster. A lot of the hero class, the hero type classes, they do have that. It's like kind of the backstory.
I am the sword.
But as far as the normal explorers, which is the type of class that I have, it does not have that. The storyline, as far as I remember, you don't really fight anything high level. Because so like the resistance level or the resistance type characters, the explorer type characters, as far as I remember, they either never did or no longer have that high level boss fight, like right at the beginning. The hero classes they do. As far as I remember. But that's the only ones I can think of. Okay. Yeah, I don't remember any right off the top of my head, but I'll do some research on it and I'll get back to you on that. So be sure and leave me a comment down below asking about that. And once I've done some research, I will definitely answer that comment so I can, you can have an answer to it. All right. Wake up, Mr. Chicken Man. And bye-bye. Whoops. I missed. Ouchie. Alright. That took a little longer than I thought. Alrighty then. Now, on to Vellum, the giant, mutated earthworm. Come on. Yes. Right. Come on, Vellum. Show me what you're made of. Show me what you're made of, you mutated earthworm.
Come on!
There we go. Alrighty. So we've taken on the Root Abyss. Speaking of which, the Root Abyss, I believe, becomes available at level 120. So you can attempt it at level 120, though I will admit it is a bit difficult. Alright, so... we got Von Bon, the Crimson Queen, Vellum, Von Leon! Yes! The Lion King himself! Alright, so we're gonna wait here a little minute so I can get my uber skills recharged. I'm going to move that out of the way so I can actually see what I'm doing. It was something on my end. So anyways, Alejandro, when you said it was, if I remember right, you said you had a mage, let's see, a mage and a warrior, paladin and a wizard of some kind. What is your favorite kind of class? Let's put it that way. Because all the characters now are been divided among... Oh, so a bishop. Yeah, those were... the healers, the bishops, the clerics, I think they're still called at the top level. They have actually gotten a lot of battle skills. You can be like basically a battle medic now. It's really cool. But all the classes now have been kind of... They are variations of the warrior, the mage, the thief, the archer, or the bowman, I think it is, and the pirate. They're all variations on that. So, what is your favorite type of character? Let's put it that way. Okay. I think they revamped the Paladin a little bit to where now it still has that. I'm not sure if it's the most powerful class in the game, but it's still a beast. To where now the warriors have been kind of divided up to where the hero is burst damage, to where you can do a lot of high damage a lot of the time, but with all the skills that I have for like, I think the skills that I have, the shortest skill I have lasts about 10 seconds. So for 10 seconds, I can pretty much like double my attack range. And just like absolutely just lay everything out. But after that, it just kind of like, it falls off pretty quick again. The Paladin is pretty tanky and pretty self-sustaining. It's more so a kind of a party booster kind of deal. But it is a tank, and it is a beast of a warrior still. It's more so... Yeah, it's kind of a party warrior, really, is really what it is. And then the Dark Knight, which used to be the Dragon Knight, that is more so... It is the kind of warrior that is hard to kill. It still has the largest health pool of the warriors, and it can do a lot of damage and still uses spears or polearms. I think it's now even just regulated to spears because Iran uses polearms. But even still, it is like all the warriors have been reworked to they are beasts in their own right for like specific play styles. All right, so
I'll remember your name.
oh yeah, I think I have to look at it again. I think they have something like that, but I could be wrong, so don't quote me on it yet. All right, let's go lay Von Leon out.
Ancients, hear me!
Oops, didn't want to do that.
Sword!
Did you come here?
All right, come on, bring it on, kitty boy. Oh boy. Don't like that. That's the one-hit kill wonder.
Stronger now are the people of Maple World, but still not enough to defeat the Black Mage.
Oh, save it, you wanna-be Batman. Alright. So now we've got Von Leon out of the way. Let's take on Horntail. Now, I don't know if you remember this or not, when Chaos Horntail used to be the hardest boss in the game. If you remember, like, across the bottom, it would always have in those bright blue letters that such and such group was the one to take on Chaos Horntail, and congratulations for beating him. Now, honestly, it's kind of mid. It's kind of sad, actually. Come on. Ah. Alright, we want to go Chaos Horntail. Alrighty. Let's lay you out, buddy!
I am the sword!
Wow! Yeah, now it, like, honestly, I'm surprised if you don't end up spending that much in the game nowadays. Oh yeah, I think I saw somebody did an interview with that guy. Alright. So now... Come on. Alright. So now, let's...
Ancients, hear me! My old friend.
Oh, nope, I'm backwards. That's not good. There we go. Oh, come on. You scaredy cat.
One with the sword!
There we go. All right. Yeah, I mean, you can get power in this game. It's just going to take you a long time to do it. So you better be ready for the long haul. All right. Arcarium. Wait, what? Oh. Now, let's do Arcarium. I remember this guy used to scare me so bad.
Come on!
And I remember I had this guy for the longest time after I completed the old Silent Crusade mission.
Still blind to the difference between courage and carelessness, aren't you? Face me if you are ready to throw your life away! I suppose I should thank you for barging in here. If you hadn't gone to the trouble of destroying my life's work, I would feel a slight pang of guilt at making you suffer.
Well, guess
By the
what?
legacy, my old friend.
I'm going to make you suffer.
I am the sword! I am the sword!
Oopsie. I messed up.
One with the sword!
It's gonna take a little longer to beat. Oh no, the damage reflect. Oh, dang it! I still had the damage reflect on. Well,
Come on! One with the sword!
oh come on, you pansy. There we go. And they fixed the bug now to where you can actually kill those snake guys now. I used my skills out of order because I forgot. I forgot about that. Because that giant, that big skill that goes across, the World Reaver skill that I have, what's really cool about it is that when I use it, I believe... yeah, I think it's like 1 or 2 seconds. Or maybe it's even like 2 or 3 seconds. But while that skill is while I'm actually doing it, I'm invulnerable. I can't be killed by one hit KOs anymore. So if I time it right, nothing can hurt me while I'm doing that skill, and I do massive damage to the guy. And then also gives me like a damage boost for a short time afterwards. It's really cool. Alright, so we've done Arcarium. Let's do the big pink marshmallow himself, Pink Bean! Beanie Weenie!
Come on!
Alrighty. Interbean normal. Because Chaos is just a grind, and it's not fun.
I am the sword! By the legacy! No hesitation!
Yes, I made you cry. Go running home to mommy. Alrighty, so I think I'm coming up on like the last bit of bosses that I can actually do. Cygnus. Yes, I can do easy Cygnus. I can't do normal Cygnus. But we shall give our our uber skills a chance to recharge over here, and then we shall go spank the Dark Empress herself. By the way, guys, if you're either watching this now or watching it later, be sure and leave a like on the stream, so that way we can overcome our algorithm overlords. At least it'll help a little bit. I don't know. I don't know in the grand scheme of things. But actually, while I'm waiting for this, just an update on what's going on the channel. I am going to be, when I get done with this, I'm going to see if I can get in the recording booth to record the narration for Sacred Tears, Chapter 16, Part 1, of which there should be a teaser up on the channel right now, if you want to go check it out either now or later, of what is to come. If you are not familiar with the tale, you can always check out the playlist, which there should be a link in the description below, to allow you to watch the whole thing of what is currently available as far as videos go. There are a few videos that I haven't actually made animations for yet, just because I haven't gotten to actually doing it yet. However, it's more so geared as an audiobook, so be sure and check it out and leave a thumbs up on all of them if you liked it. But yeah, Chapter 16 Part 1 should be coming out in the next week or so. And I also have been working on the written story here and there. I will see if I can get back into it a little bit more on editing Chapter 19 of Guardians, which is the second book in the written story, of which, again, I think there is a link in the description below. I'm pretty sure there is. So you can check out either one. But we have all our uber skills recharged. So, let's go give her a spanking. No, boy. Well, it's normal mode.
I am the sword! By the legacy! My old friend.
Well, let's have fun.
All in! I am the sword!
Well, I'm doing some decent damage, so there's that. Now if I can just stay alive. Oh boy, damage reflect, not good. Alright. Uh-oh.
My loyal knight.
Such a worthless foe.
Ouchies, that was painful.
Come on! I am the sword!
No. No, 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 no. Dang it!
You look much better like
No, I do not. I do not like you like that. Ah! No! No, 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 no.
Rise, my loyal knight.
Ah! Dang it! I jumped right into those two. Ah! That was a damage reflect.
Rise, my
No! No! I was doing so good too. Well, Phew. Let's see. Let me just double check just to be sure, because I'm pretty sure. I'm hoping that I can. Yeah. Oh, okay. We just have to wait a half hour, because like I think everything resets at like Okay, so everything resets at 4 o'clock, or 4 o'clock my time. So, with that in mind, I guess I just need to kind of wait a little bit and make sure that I don't mess up the next time when it comes around again. We'll take on her again. And now the rest of these, I can't even tickle. Let's see. Ranmaru, though, I can do.
I'll remember your name. Come on!
I can actually do hard Ranmaru. Alrighty. So...
Ancients, hear me! With me, my sword!
Alright. No.
Eradicate!
Yeah! Just beat him into the ground. Got some cool stuff along the way. It was a bummer, though. I don't know how it looked to you, but I thought I was doing pretty good against normal Empress right there. That was actually pretty cool. If I hadn't screwed up, I think there was one... If I'd been able to have my savior skill on me, I probably would have been able to survive that one event where it just had like a ton of floor all over the place. It was just the one-hit kills. I probably would have been able to survive that. But I goofed. Alright, so now I need to look for the free market. Ah, here it is. It's still called the free market, but really, there's no free market over here anymore. But anyways, you talk to this guy over here, the collector, and he will buy the crystals that come from the bosses you pick up. And see right there, he'll pay you 21 million miso just right out of the gate. Ta-da! And depending on the hardness of the boss, it will he'll give you more. But it's a way, but not a super amazing way. All right. Oops. Now we have an event going on. Let's see. Let's see what we got going on here. The Wong Strut. Oh, this invitation has my name on it. And it's so fancy. Who sent this? This is from Wonky? Let me take a look. To Tatsumari K. Hello, how have you been? It's me, Wonky the Fairy. Did you know? I started my dream job not too long ago. Your dream job? I honestly don't remember him having a dream job. Okay, what is that? What's my dream job, you ask? Well, hold on to your hat. I'm opening a restaurant! Okay. You always gave me such good food to eat. Sure. I don't remember doing that, but yeah, sure. If you're free, I wanted to invite you to my Wongstrot. What do you say? Up for a quick bite? Sure, why not? Let's see what's going on here. Ooh, fancy. Sure fancy. Oh, really fancy.
I sent out all the invitations.
It looks like the chef's already. Sarah, are you okay?
Yes, I'll do my best.
Oh boy. Of course, when I walk in the room, the power goes out.
Welcome to the wrong strut. I've been waiting for you, elevator candidate Tatsumari K.
Elevator candidate? Or evaluator. Not elevator. Evaluator. I can words. How did you know I would come? Simple. You got the invitation that the chef sent, right? The staff at the Wongstrot are said to be the best, and they have selected outstanding heroes to invite.
And we are perfectly prepared to run the Wongstrot. I memorized all the names of the evaluator candidates.
Did he know? We are not the only ones who have been waiting for you, Tatsumari. Let me explain the rest over this giant stove. Uh-huh. And... oh.
Hello, welcome to the Wongstrot Tatsumari K. You don't need to give me something delicious today, because here, I'm the head chef. Look at this mustache. It's cool, right? I'm also holding a golden spoon.
It's good to see you're doing well, Tatsumari K.
What's your first impression of the Wongstrot? Do you like it?
Yeah, it looks cool.
That's good. We're hoping our special guest loves the whole experience.
Oh, yeah, that's a new thing now. As far as maps go, as long as it's not like... there are some spots that it won't guide you, but for the most part, you can actually bring up the world map, and then you can double-click on a map, and if you don't have a hyper teleport stone, I think it is, it will then it will have a little arrow, like a GPS kind of guiding thing that'll show you where to go. It's pretty cool. Special guest?
It's a secret. But we have a very, very important guest coming to the Wongstrot soon. Someone we all value very much.
Who, Cassandra? So, literally a VIP, right?
That's right. That's why I've sent out invitations to our most outstanding heroes in advance, including you, Tatsumari.
Uh-huh, sure, yeah. Outstanding among millions. Who are also outstanding. Whoops. Actually, yes, I am. I've done a lot of things. There is a playlist on my channel if you want to see everything that I've been in so far. It's a variety of things. So, I believe it's called, Everything or Stuff I've Done or something like that. You should be able to find it on my channel somewhere. But yeah, I actually do voices. A special menu's been prepared here at the Wongstrot. And by menu, I'm talking about events, the kind that'll fill you up like a good meal. The experience of joining forces, becoming stronger, and making memories together. Wonky and I, along with the other honorary chefs, will be showcasing one fun VIP experience every week. Tatsumari, I'm sure you'll be able to evaluate chefs better than anyone else. Well, yeah, I've worked with Tengi Yoon, so... Alright, Alejandro. I'll see you around.
Of course, Tatsumari K. You know how events create precious memories, and memories warm the heart just like a good meal does, right? I'm sure with your advice, we'll leave the VIP with precious memories galore. So what do you think? Can we count on you to evaluate the Wong strut?
Sure thing.
All right, thanks in advance. I'm sure you'll have a great time doing it.
These guys over here, these fancy guys, I can just imagine them in the background. They're doing like that whole like pretentious anime laugh. The oh, oh, geez.
Spiegelman, what are you doing here?
Oh, you, and you're here. Yep, you deserve here to be here. Wonky, head chef, what's going on, Wonky? Starting off with the main menu.
Once again, welcome to the Wong Strunt. Taste the dishes prepared for Wong Strunt's favorite VIP and your heart's content, and tell us your impressions. For each day you help, you'll get Wong Strunt coupon stamp.
Once per account, okay.
If you collect many coupon stamps, I'll give you a great reward. I've also prepared EXP points, which you can exchange for EXP and tasty points to boost your stats.
Ooh, I like that.
Will you sample our main menu and tell us what you think? Thanks.
Alrighty, so... Oh, wow. What's going on here?
Oh, I see. I see what's going on here.
Oh, it's just the progress checker. Okay.
Huh?
Okay. Wait. Checking Wonky the Fairy's greeting link quest. Okay. Oh, that's just a move. Okay. 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 Okay, there's that. Please select me for Wonky the Fairy's Greeting Week quest. Ow. King of Cooking. Seems very focused on flipping patties. I shouldn't bother him.
Hello, Evaluator Toxumari K. That's right, as you can see, I was also invited as an honorary chef of the Wong Strunt. I want to introduce myself to you. Are you ready? Watch this. 1, 2... Ta-da!
Oh, that's all perfect timing. You sure know how to cook. He knows how to flip a burger. That's pretty much it.
These are just the basics. But of course, when I'm serving at the Wong Strunt, isn't cooking. What I'm serving at the Wong Strunt isn't cooking. It's an event more flavorful than any dish.
That's right. If you taste the events we have prepared for you, you will be amazed. My brother has put so much effort into the preparation.
After being asked to be the honorary chef by Wonky the Fairy, I couldn't wait. Tatsumari, I'm sure you've experienced it at least once. The events that I, Spiegelman, have hosted.
Well, you're pretty much all over Maple World, so it's kind of hard to ignore.
Among all the events I have hosted, the most enjoyable ones were when several heroes worked together to achieve success. Even though the participants in my events have never met, they quickly learn to work together in perfect harmony. It's quite a sight to behold. The heroes of Maple World have a tacit understanding and connection to each other, and I'm sure our VIP will be happy to see them in action.
Brother, you didn't mention something that's even more important. The mutual understanding and connection that my brother mentioned is nice and all, but I'm sure our heroes will be more excited to know that our events are packed full with lots of EXP. What if you could collect EXP in other ways, other than hunting, that are way faster? What could be more fun than that?
Nothing! That's what! Then are you ready for what we have to offer? It's Spiegelman's Together Week!
All right. Okay, that's probably what I'm.
They say it's the best chef hat has the tallest hat. That's how you can tell I'm the head chef.
Oh, that is nice. Wonky the Fairy's Greeting Week. Okay, so I still have to try and find that. Nope, it's not here. Okay. 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 Okay, get rewards. Okay. Alright. Alright. Okay. Sleeping to somebody. All right, so let's see if. Oh, okay. For those who don't know, this right here is actually in reference to what's it called? Friend Story. To where in Friend Story, Arcarium, I think he is the principal. He is like the forever alone guy, so he like hates every couple that's out there. This, I believe, is Utah's older brother. No, not Utah. No, this is Utah. Utah, who is Yvonne's, I think he's older brother. And this is Camila, who has, like, you know, always had a crush on him, I think. These, I think, are in reference to one of the new bosses that came out. And these two right here, I believe. Oh, this is Claudine and Ulrika, I think her name is. These two are sisters from the Resistance, from Edelstein. Let's see what's going on over here. And then we got Magnus and Hilla. Again, this is another reference to Friend Story, where it is hinted, if not outright state. Actually, no. These are the Friend Story versions of Magnus and Hilda. This over here is Tengi Yoon, and I believe one of the guys that helps you out in the Oh, what is it called? Mundo, I think it is. Mudo. He's from not Yum Yum. Choo Choo Island. He's like the final gatekeeper that keeps you from moving on. And then I believe of this over here is just King Pepe from El Naf. These guys I'm pretty sure are just NPCs. I think that's it. Yeah, okay. Okay, cool. This is the coin shop. Okay, we can get growth stuff.
Nice.
Okay. The miso shop. Okay, so you can actually get stuff.
But it costs a lot of miso.
Okay. So I need to try and figure out. Okay. Learn and overcome difficulties together. Okay. Sure. Okay, so that's... Okay, so... Okay, I believe I can just go out into the world and get... Start
Start the slaughter.
However, I need to actually go take care of something on my end. Alright, cool. Thanks, Alejandro. I know you just came back, so I need to be right back. I'll be right back. I need to take care of something really quick. In the meantime, I'll leave kind of the music on in the background while I go and do the thing. So I'll be right back. All right, I have returned. So now, okay, we've taken care of all the bosses we can. So we just need to wait a little while. And then we can do a thing. What is this? Okay. Whatever that does. Okay, let's see. Nope. Is it here? Nope. Is it here? No. Okay, well. Nope, it's not there. Nope, it's not here. Okay. So, what we need to do is I need to figure out where the guide is. Then we need to go to the Vanishing Journey, so we can do our dailies for the Vanishing Journey. Now this is kind of where the boring part starts a little bit, but you know, in any case, I am more than willing to have conversation of any kind. So just let me know if, you know what I'm gonna do here. Let me know if like the game volume is a little too loud or whatnot. So that way, we can have conversation. Okie dokie. We do this. Okay. Oop, no. We will take on those combat drones. Okay. And then we will take this on. Actually, no, we can't do that because it's going to expire before I have a chance to finish it. So, alrighty. We need Raging Erdus, which is easy. Was it this one? Nope.
Doggy's hungry.
So it looks like on the levels over here, on what I'm seeing, the game volume's a little loud, so I'm going to turn it down a little bit. You let me know if it's too loud or not, or if it's kind of hard to hear. Because what I hear and what you guys hear are two very different things. So just let me know which sounds louder, which needs adjusting.
Let this destruction begin! Yes, destruction! Destruction! Ooh. Hoppity hop, hop, hop.
I'm trying to make this interesting. As much, at least as much as I can. All right.
Cool.
Nope, that's not what I wanted. Come on.
Come on, Silver.
Oh, hold on. There we go. My headphones volume for some reason sometimes doesn't work when I'm playing Maplestory, so I have to do a weird thing to make it do a thing. All right. Right, sweet. Now we need to go to Reverse City. Yes, this and here. Come on. Oh, wow. Oh, right where I needed to be, but... Oh boy, that's a lot of monsters. 120,000 monsters to kill? Well, at least it's, sort of kind of getting done while I'm doing dailies, right? Oh, that's why. Ah, nope. Need the combo orb. Give you a little chunk of XP.
Yeah.
I sometimes feel like the heavy from Team Fortress 2.
Oh, big scary monster.
That wasn't too hard. Okay, so we finished the daily. Now let us evacuate to the vanishing journey. Getting a bunch of lasers to the face. I mean, they're not doing anything to me, but still. It's very annoying that you get a bunch of lasers to the face. Okay, I believe... Yes, I think everything has reset. Oh, can't give it to me because I have too much stuff in the inventory. Yes, merge them. Okay. Yes, sweet. Lots of arcane symbols. All right. So now, I believe I can do... We can try Empress Cygnus again. This time is reset. So now, let's try with Easy Cygnus one more time. Actually pay attention to what we're doing. Easy.
Yes, here we go.
Well. Oh boy. Don't like those big things. Oh boy, that was close. Ah! Ouch! Oh boy, that's damage reflect. Don't want that. Nope. That didn't work. Oh no! No, no, no!
Rise, my loyal knight.
Don't want to do this again.
One with the sword.
No! Again!
By the legacy. With me, my sword.
You look much better like
Oh, come on!
Rise, my loyal knight.
Come on! Ah, finally!
This game amuses me. But the sword. I have failed you.
I don't know why the deal was there. I was having all kinds of trouble with my keys all of a sudden. Well, we got Empress Cygnus, so there's that. So yeah. Well, let's see. So all the dailies have reset. Let's see. What to do, what to do. I could do the dailies on my own from here out. Off stream. Of course, I could also do the voice acting stuff. So, yeah, actually, I have some things that I need to take care of. Unfortunately, I won't be able to play anymore on this, but for those of you who did come, you know, I hope you were entertained. Like I said, I'm going to be working on Chapter 16, Part 1 over the next coming week. We'll see if we can get that out by next weekend, so be sure and hit the subscribe button to become a coin in the vault so you don't miss a thing. Also, I am going to be soon starting a lore series on my channel. Kind of in an ASMR style. It was by Vati Vidya. Like, what inspired it was the Elden Ring lore videos done by Vati Vidya and Smotown. If I pronounce those wrong, guys, I am sorry, but you know, my tongue is only so expansive. So, yeah, but I hope you enjoyed coming. And yeah. Thanks everyone for coming. I hope you were at least mildly entertained by what you saw, and I hope that you'll be back next week to do it again. If you want to be notified when I go live, be sure and become a coin in the vault by hitting that subscribe button and ringing the bell. Be sure and have a look around the channel and check out Maplestory the Novel, Sacred Tears, Sly Cooper, Rise of Vexen, or Arcane, all of which are fully voice acted with sound effects and music. Don't forget to comment and tell the voice actors just how good they did, because without them, it wouldn't be as awesome. I hope to see you guys next time, so until then, my friends.